never pick the easy road. Never. Never. And it always goes back to kind of the hero mentality. Never pick the easy road ever in your life. That is the one road that is doomed. It is doomed. If you want something like 6-minute abs, all these different things, and people want it so fast, you may achieve what you wanted, but you want the permanent fix. The permanent fix comes from the hard road. The hard road gives you permanent results. The easy road gives you the quick fix. You will go back to where you started on the easy route. That hard route is so permanent that it ends up callousing you everywhere.
David Goggins' story is not just about physical strength, but about the power of the human spirit. His journey illustrates how mental resilience, relentless determination, and a refusal to accept limitations can lead to extraordinary achievements. From overcoming a traumatic childhood to breaking physical boundaries and setting world records, Goggins embodies the idea that true strength comes from within. His philosophy of callousing the mind and pushing past the 40% barrier can inspire anyone facing their own challenges. David Goggins teaches us that with unwavering focus and grit, we can achieve far more than we ever thought possible, transforming adversity into an opportunity for greatness. His life is a testament to the fact that the human potential is boundless when fueled by an indomitable will to succeed. David Goggins is known as one of the toughest and strongest men in the world. He is a retired Navy SEAL, an officer who has completed the most challenging training programs of the Navy, Army Ranger School, and Air Force Tactical and Controller Training. Goggins has broken more than 60 ultra-marathon, triathlon, and ultra-distance records, finishing in the top 5 in most of them. He also holds the record for completing 4,030 pull-ups in 17 hours. Remarkably, he achieved all of this while having a hole in his heart, which meant he was getting 50% less oxygen supply compared to his competitors. This is just the beginning of his story, which will leave you awestruck. Let's delve into how he accomplished all this and where it all began. David shares that his life has been nothing short of a nightmare. Born into a wealthy family, his father was an alcoholic, very abusive, and involved in wrongdoings like prostitution. His father mentally and physically tortured his mother, and when she couldn't bear it anymore, she left him. Such a toxic environment at a young age can damage a child's brain as much as polio or any other brain disease, affecting their language and memory, making it difficult for them to retain information. This was true for David, whose intellectual level was much lower compared to other children. He faced racism at every stage of life, and by the age of 19 to 30, his life took a severe downturn. His weight had increased from 175 pounds to 300 pounds. At 23, he worked for a pest control company, killing insects and cockroaches in restaurants. He lived a life without purpose, facing numerous problems that worsened his mentality. One day, while watching TV after work, he saw a show about Navy SEALs, the world's toughest army training. Watching soldiers lifting heavy boats and giving their all, David got very excited and decided he wanted to do that too. He started calling to join the Navy, but was immediately rejected because of his weight. After many tries, one recruiter gave him a chance with the condition that he had to lose 106 pounds in 3 months. Imagine losing 106 pounds in 3 months, an extremely difficult task, but he was determined. David began by facing the hard truth about himself every time he showered, and started running. Though he could only manage 400 meters initially, he felt ashamed and motivated himself by watching his favorite boxer, Rocky, getting beaten but never giving up. David started running every day, pushing his limits, working out intensely, and within 3 months, he lost 106 pounds and passed the Navy SEAL test. During SEAL training, he completed the 5-day Hell Week with minimal food and sleep. Instructors tried to break them, but David hated them for doubting his ability and motivated his team to prove them wrong. They managed to lift heavy logs and perform beyond expectations, shocking the instructors. Despite shivering from the cold, David's team stayed determined, pushing themselves beyond their perceived limits. David explains that through intense training and hardships, his mind became stronger, a concept he calls callousing the mind. By continuously pushing past his limits and not giving up, his mind adapted to enjoy the pain and discomfort, helping him achieve more. He believes that when you think you've given 100%, you've actually only given 40%. There's still 60% left. This mentality helped him push through a 100-mile race, despite his body breaking down. David used a concept called cookie jar during tough times. When his mother gave him cookies as a reward for good behavior, he remembered those achievements during challenging moments. By recalling past successes, he fueled himself to keep going. For instance, during his weight loss journey, losing 10 to 12 pounds in the first week motivated him to continue, eventually losing 106 pounds in 3 months. David Goggins teaches us that with unwavering focus and grit, we can achieve far more than we ever thought possible, transforming adversity into an opportunity for greatness. His life is a testament to the fact that the human potential is boundless when fueled by an indomitable will to succeed. Let Goggins' journey be a beacon of hope and inspiration. No matter how tough your circumstances, how insurmountable your obstacles, remember that you too have the power to push through and triumph. Embrace challenges, push your limits, and discover the incredible strength within you. Stay strong, stay focused, and let David Goggins' story inspire you to achieve your own greatness. Your potential is limitless. All it takes is the courage to keep moving forward.
This guy stopped me at a stoplight. He was like, hey, Goggins, why am I not getting better? I'm a big-time goal setter. I run half Ironmans. I run half marathons. I go for that new promotion at work. Why am I not getting better? I asked him a question. Do you have fear of not reaching those goals? He said no. But that's your problem. You're setting goals you know you can reach. And when you do that, that fear, that insecurity, that doubt, that's where you grow. He's not getting that. You must always set goals that you think you cannot achieve. And in there you get better. Stay hard.